So stupid, man. I've been just talking to myself. I just didn't hit the start stream button. How ridiculous is that? I've been sitting here talking to myself for like 10 minutes. So we do have news coming up this morning. PMI is at 10 o'clock, so expect volatility then. We're in a small Russell short. It's gonna be a tight stop on this one. Just this 1 minute failure here. Just see if she goes. It's a pretty small short too. It's not very big. I kind of want to long this. We're more inclined to long this down here. I'm NQ looks like it's failing now too. Hasn't failed the one yet, but this looks like it's gonna fail. ES looks the best out of all of them. ES already failed the one and hasn't had, just been having problems ever since. We're trading the Russell. So first PT is going to be below this. This might hold in range. I don't know. Maybe. This holds, maybe. I'd like the first PT under here and the next PT under this. I'd like to long this. This looks kind of rough. They're just stuck in this range, you know? Been stuck in this range for a long time. NQ failing. Same with the S. Bitcoin continuing to slide. Fuck, this Bitcoin hit our level here pretty solidly, man. A lot of shorts came in there. Gave a perfect opportunity on the 15 too. What's going on, cool? What's up, brother? We're in Russell shorts. Just a small one. I'd like to see this below. We have this here too, right? Inside range on Russell. So we'll see if this holds. But if that doesn't, then we're looking at down here. We're looking at down here. Below this. The thing is that we're on like a higher time frame failure here, right? So this could slide a lot. We're on a higher time frame failure on Russell. So really this could slide to new below here, and then honestly everything's tested too, right? So who knows? Next thing down is this gap. So this is kind of where a big level to be keeping an eye on. 29.10 on the futures. So I think it's going to be short until then. We'll see. Or they hold here. Like they have to hold right here. But I think it makes more sense to dump. I'm gonna add one more. Yeah, I'm short Russell already. I'm adding one more. I got about a half bag on Russell. I'll add a few more if we pump a little bit, but yeah, it definitely looks like it's short. It's we're failing it, and not only does it, like, NQ could hold here. There's a good spot here for NQ to hold, so we'll see if NQ holds at 29.629. But the problem is with ES, this is all tested, man. Like there is a gap here, down here, the same, around the same level, 75.15 ish. Down here, this line here, 7,500 ish. That's kind of a far way away. So if it is gonna dump, it's gonna dump, and if that doesn't hold, fucking look out. For Russell, I don't even know. I don't even want to talk about it for Russell. Like for Russell, it's like, you know, it tested everything. Everything's tested here, right? So like, what are we talking here? Down here, 2,900 for Russell. It's like 100 points down, man. Better if you're a bear to hold here. Or better if you're a bull to hold now. There's not too much. It'll all be spooky trading below. What's going on also, Rubus? Welcome in, brother. Bitcoin tagged our spot here perfectly, man. They could still hold something. Bitcoin coming up to a level here, it's 60, around 61. And then there's also an untested level at 59. There's going to be some trading that happens down there for sure. But on the broader markets, man, it's, you know, I don't know. You know, this looks scary on Russell. Like, look at this on Russell. This looks scary, man. You know, they failed. They retested the 4 hour and they're failing again. And then everything down here is tested, man. Like, so all this is tested, you know? So it's just going to be liquidity grabs, spike, reshort. Liquidity grabs, spike, reshort. The next thing down is like way down here, man. 2,900, 2,910. They could hold this top range here. I will take a PT up here. Just one, but the rest is being held. We'll take another one on a break of the. We'll take another one down here. Down here. But yeah, I think that if you're trading CFDs, now's the time to be shorting and holding. I can't do that because I trade futures, but like if you're trading, and I have to have my shit closed by the end of the day. But if you're trading CFDs, you know, make sure you have deep targets, especially on Russell. Just look at ES on the 4 hour here. Yeah, so this line on ES is really it's kind of an important one. Stretch it across here, you can see it goes 74,600. So I kind of be looking at around that mark. I think it's shorts until then. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. We've had 2 5-minute failures here now, and a 15-minute failure on Russell. We're at like the 1 PT spot. It's such a small PT though. I'm just gonna leave it, man. I don't care. It's not worth it. Take $10 PT. Just leave it. Spooky, man. Spooky for the shit. This is going down. 7 minutes, yep. There is also news at 10. Don't forget. That's gonna bounce the markets around. News in 30 minutes. Yeah, PMI. Trump's messing with the rules. What are the FIFA rules? Guy wants to have all the control, man. Even in FIFA? Alright, I'm gonna take one PT here. In range.
Order filled.
He revoked a red card. How is that even allowed? How's that even allowed, man? He's not a referee, he's the president. Alright, 6 short. Take another one on the sweep of this. Donald Trump intervention. That's funny. Ooh, more selling here. Looks like they're gonna push this. All right, one more PT here.
Order filled.
Okay. There's the market open. Oh no, not yet. Sorry. What's going on, BDP? Already in shorts, man. NQ looks good to die. Good to die to 29.6 around 29.6. I'm in Russell shorts. More selling. I'm gonna take one more here and just have runner left. I do want to long this.
Order filled.
All right. Should have. This was a kind of a smaller position. I should have had a bigger position, but what can you do? I want to long this down here. A little bit lower. Just runner left. $64 doll hairs in profit so far. We're looking to reshort this, I think. Get a little bit more. Push it a little bit more.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Reshorted.
Order filled.
Oh, stopped out of this.
Order filled.
Stopped out. Down $100. And Q kind of looks like a short. Just gonna flip over to NQ. Take a couple shorts, I think.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
That was crazy move on Russell. Stopped me out and then dumped. Bastards. So I'm in NQ shorts now. I want this to dump, man. Like, this looks like it's gonna dump.
Order filled.
Oh, this might be a rough day, guys. Dump it. Just dump it, NQ. Do it. You know you can do it. This looks like it's gonna be a rough day, man.
Order filled.
I'm getting a stop in here. 12. So I'm gonna get stopped. So close to being stopped, man.
Order filled. Order filled.
Just taking a few PTs off the table here, so we have a little bit, or a little bit better of a stop. Let's see if this can go. It's looking a little rough now. I wasn't expecting them to pump it that much. I think I was 1 point to my stop. All right, taking one here.
Order filled.
Gonna take two here.
Order filled.
Okay. Should take three here. Taking all three. I'm gonna leave one runner, man. No, I'm not. I'm gonna take it. Oh, it's too late. Just have runner left. I'm just gonna leave it. Buy stop. Stops in profit. Plus $51 on the day. What a swing. So where can this go if this fails, man? Down here, you know? Like if this starts failing, man, down here, dude. Dump it. Two contracts, one per account. Look out below. What action, man. We still have news coming. Pushing into tested areas, dude. This is just all tested, man. I'll be sad if this doesn't dump. Dude, I was so close to getting stopped, man. Really, it would have been like a $500 loss. It was really close to being like a real shitty day. Now, if we get stopped, though, I'm still up $51 and the stops in profit. So I'm gonna move this up just a little bit more. I don't want it even higher than that. That could have been real bad. I may add one more here. Yeah, added one more. Oh.
Order filled.
Added another one. Back to 6 short. Putting a stop in at the top. Buy stop 6. We will be taking off some PTs. Just dump it, NQ. Just dump it, man. You know you want to. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. It's gonna get stopped, man. That's it. It was a valiant try. I am gonna short Russell soon, at least. It's a bad re-add. I should have fucking not re-added. I should have not re-added so low. It was a low re-add, you know? All right, some selling coming in. We're still in this. We're still in this. All right, gonna take one here.
Order filled.
Gonna take another one here in range.
Order filled.
Okay, so just two left. Runner, still in this, man. We're having a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Buy stops in. No more re-adds here. Russell didn't quite get to my level yet. I am looking at Russell to short it too. Even we get stopped out here, it is what it is at this point. This is just the runners left. I won't be touching this trade anymore. No more re-adds. Only one re-add. You know my rule? Just one re-add. I'd like this to run to... I'd like this to dump now to like 29,682. I'd like it to dump hard all the way there. I do have my stop moved up into range now too, so that's a bit rough, but if they keep the structure, this should be good. Some serious resistance here, man. They failed it hard 3 times. This was a lower high too. Could work. Could work out. Or we get stopped for basically break even for today. Worth the try though, you know? Got news in 15 minutes. I'll give it to the top. I'll give it to the 5 minute. I'm sure a lot of people move their stop here. That would have been me stopped out. This is going to be a stop out. Yeah, stopped.
Stop filled.
Plus $100 on the day. We're moving over to Russell now. Russell's coming up to the level I'm interested in. What is it? It's right here at 40. Let's move this up to 40. Yeah, it's at 40. So it's the Russell I'm going to start shorting on. Level I'm going to start shorting on Russell. will be kind of more of a scalpy short because now everything's looking like it's gonna go up. I was a little worried about the short, you know what I mean? Because if they were really to dump it there, it would have been catastrophic. You know what I mean? Like there was nothing left to hold it. Should almost wait until this news comes first, man. You're gonna start selling on here on Russell.
Order filled. Order filled.
Just a small entry first. If I would have just scalped that, I would have had a better it would have been better off for me, man. If I would have scalped that, the NQ. I just threw away 250 bucks there. But imagine it would have dumped and like a hard dump. Oh man. Imagine? Can you imagine? Yeah. I'm surprised. Yeah, they filled the gap on MTR. Just filled the gap and pumped it. This is going lower too, man. I don't think this is, you know, I don't think it's all done here for crypto. This is not the turnaround. I wouldn't imagine so. MSDR is probably going to end up being like, you know, the lows will be at like 20 bucks or something like that. Okay, I add two more here. They kind of front run the level here a little bit on Russell. All right, we're looking to get back down here at least. Down to here. I'd like to take out this liquidity point. Look at NQ. Look at that move on NQ. Wow. This isn't like an A1 trade on Russell, but it is still a trade to be had. The real Russell level is like a little bit higher, really. At 45. I'll just keep adding to it from here. Crazy markets, man. All right, a little bit of rejection here off the level of 40. Again, still holding in. All right, it looks like they're dumping it here. Fuck, man, if NQ would have dumped that, holy shit, man, it would have been like a party. So close to dumping. Yeah, 6 minutes until news. 5 minutes now. I don't think I'm gonna add anything else here until the news is finished and see what happens. I don't want it to go like fucking crazy and lose a whole bunch of money just because of news. I will continue to short this though. For like 10 more points up. A little bit of selling coming in now. See if Russell loses the 1 minute here. And the big news is at 10. Can see on here, right? The only thing that has market impact is PMI. The PMI news comes at 10 a.m. Nothing else on here. This is like these are just the relevant stuff, right? And honestly, if it's not red, don't even pay attention to it. All right, we're losing the 1 minute here. I'm still gonna wait until after the news. So I'm not adding anything else to this trade. We'll look to take a few off actually before the news. We should actually get a PT target in here. 2 buy market 2. Buy market 2. Buy limit 2. Couple of PTs in there just in case the news goes crazy. If they pump it, we're gonna enter in more shorts. Just turn this off here. So cold. So cold around here. What wild morning, man. Wild morning at the old trading desk. All right, news in 2 minutes. 1 minute, actually. 1 minute, 15 seconds. We're going to news in 20 seconds here, guys. Here's the news. A little bit of a dump on it, not too much. ES reacted the most. Just gonna take a quick PT here, man. I haven't taken a PT on this trade yet. Whoa. Did we get one off there? Yeah, I don't even pay attention to what the news is or does. I just know that there's news, so there's going to be volatility. But yeah, news is basically bullshit. Don't pay attention to the charts, not the news.
Order filled.
Okay, I'm just taking one off just so I have a little bit something in profit here. Four left. PTs are in there for the 4 too. 134 on the day per account. Struggling, but it's, you know, it's been up there a bunch of times, man. I don't know. I think that they're gonna continue. There is a big untested level here though. The one above it. It's a little bit higher though. Like this level is basically tested, so this one's tested right here. So, but above it is not. Front run it a bit, something like that. Okay, a little bit more selling here on the Russell. I may even just move the stop to profit here on this, man. And then reshort later. I stopped for just stop's just going to be just in profit. I want to continue the winning streak, you know what I mean, guys? A little bit more selling on the Russell here, on the Ruski. Across all markets, a little bit of selling actually. New lows, new local lows on Russell. Pushing into a tested area now. Taking liquidity here. Gonna push one of these contracts.
Order filled.
Okay. Just runner left, guys. 176 in profit. Buy stop 2. Gonna move this up into profit. It's gonna be it for the day. I should have done better. Really, I should have. I know I say that every day, but all right, I'm gonna push the rest of this here. Also,
Order filled.
we're done. 221 on the day per account. Honestly, I threw away 250 bucks on that NQ trade, right? Like I had, it was the open position was up 250 bucks. I just threw it away. Gonna be longs soon. I don't really like longs here, but underneath it doesn't look too bad for longs. Underneath this, if they take the liquidity here, if they take the liquidity underneath this 5 minute here, it doesn't look too bad for longs. But it's kind of already been tested. There is a gap there though. Regardless, that's going to be it for Jay for today. Consistency, man. I'm been very consistent lately. I know it's not like huge money, guys, but like you do the math. If you make $200 to $300 every single day, you don't have to work anymore. You know what I mean? So not too bad, man. Yeah, it adds up. Honestly, do the math, man. How many trading days are there in the year? Let's ask Chat GPT. And I'm also still just on one paid account and one eval. Once this gets up to 5, then it'll be 200 times 5, right? $251 trading days. $251 times, say 200 just on average. It's 50 grand. It's 50 grand from the side gig. You know what I mean? And that's only on one account. If you're running 5 accounts, it's 250 grand. I don't know, man. I know it's not like super sexy trading or anything, but you guys have been here, you know. I don't have many losing days. Every once in a while I'll have a losing day, but nobody's perfect. I don't really love longs here, but I do like longs a little bit lower on this 15-minute. Did they touch that already though? Yeah, underneath this 5. Really, man. If I had patience to stay around here, I would look underneath this 5 for longs again. NQ coming up on the short opportunity also. You guys should pay attention to this. Anybody trading CFDs and can actually take shorts here and hold it, like Rubba said, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's look at the NQ on the breakdown view here. Yeah, NQ, you know. Let's just have a look and see what's going on over here. This is really what's going on? Yeah, this is the move that made the all-time high. It's also this 4-hour. It's also this swing, and it's also this failure to lose or failure to gain. It's also this that created this swing. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things here, man. Like, you know, a lot of things here lining up for shorts for NQ. A lot of things, man. Probably good to wait until something fails, but you know, this isn't the worst idea to short this to the new lows. 3,100 around. But it's hard to say. It's better. You need to wait for something on the smaller time frame to fail. Let's just look at ES on the blown out view here. Yeah, you know, we're pushing up on the move that made the all-time high. It's been tested twice though, so the move is in a. Oh, sorry, that wasn't the all-time high. My bad. The move to the all-time high was tested. The top was tested too. The next most important thing is this. This has been tested twice now. This is the second test on it. Dumped. Yeah. Doesn't really look like it's like it looks more that it like it's gonna gain it. But I know these bigger levels sometimes it it taking 2 or 3 tests to break it, you know, happens all the time. So it could dump first and then go. Well, that's going to be it for me. Again, 221 on the day. Let's have a look at these accounts. Are they close to being passed or what's going on? Am I close to a payout? This one's halfway to being passed and I'm halfway to a payout on the one. I have 2 just in the back burner. I haven't really been trading them. I've just kind of have them as backup. So we're halfway to a payout and then halfway to being funded on the other account. Then we'll have 2 accounts. Once we get a payout, I won't take a payout. I'm just gonna leave it in there because I don't want to deal with the I don't want to deal with any kind of fucking blowing up of accounts again, man. Last time I took a payout and then immediately I blew up the accounts. Last time I took too big of a payout, and I won't do that again. I'm gonna leave like a $10,000 buffer in there all the time. The trading bot, my coder just stopped. He just ghosted me, man. This guy, I know him from college. You know what I mean? I know him from university. And I've been messaging him all week, and he just ghosted me. Yeah, we can check any stocks, anything you guys want to check. We can check now. Before I'm done. I'm basically finished for the day. I'm Dixon? Dick? This Dixon Technologies? It's got some room to run. The weekly move that made the high. Here's the top of the weekly move. It's been tested already. Oops. So this one's like you're just a little late to the party on this one. The bottom of this move was tested here too before. So, but still, this is still a thing here, regardless if it's tested or not, just because it's the move that made the high, the all-time high. So, you know, when there's a weekly move that made the all-time high, even if it was tested on the way down, you pay attention to it. This was a good entry here. It's a weekly gain retest 2 weeks ago. A little late now. It's run already. You're like 12% off. What did this test? Nothing. It's a decent spot to. It's a decent area for them to hold. You can see that this was. You can see the liquidity. The liquidity was grabbed right before this area, right? I don't know if you guys pay attention to that kind of shit, but like when you see shit like that, like when you see all the liquidity was grabbed up before, and there's a big gap. Pay attention to those gaps, right? Everything was tested on this all the way down. The only thing that wasn't tested was this. So this was definitely an area of interest. Liquidity under here and the fair value gap, the big fair value gap. The weekly, the entry was actually back here, man. Was here. You see they made a new weekly low here, and then they gained it here over top of this, actually over top of this. So on the retest, you could have longed here, any of these really. Didn't have to be like that low, but you could have longed anywhere in this area and still would have been a decent trade. But now it's a little, it's just too far gone, right? It's up 20% from there. Even the Riads were done. This is like the Riad spot. So once this move happens, people take profits, right, on liquidity points, but they also add back in on points where it should hold. Same with this. This is a point where it should hold. So the people who took profits are adding back in. Right? This is probably like a monthly gain almost too. Let's just look at the monthly chart. No, it's not a monthly gain, but it's more than a weekly gain. But the more like, really, you should be paying attention to these when they're down in this area, right? And they're showing bottoming signals, right? And they're in a big gap, right? Oh, we're in an area of interest. Okay, let's look at what's going on. Oh, we gained the weekly. Like this is right here is when you should be saying, should be bringing the chart to me here. You know what I mean? When it looks like this, we made a new low, and then we gained over top of a weekly. Or even on a smaller time, like if you're looking at the weeklies, you can look at the 4 hours and look and see what's going on in the 4 hour. It shows the 4 hour first, right? This showed it a couple times, you know. So when we were down here, we're in the area of interest, blasted over top of the 4 hour. You could have entered in here. You know what I mean? Even if you weren't at the bottom, it doesn't matter. You have a little bit of a wider stop. Another 4 hour gain here. You could have entered in on this giant gap and then sweep the lows, giant gap again. So they gave you many signals in this area to try to long it. Lots, right? Lots of opportunity there to long it. Even if they're sweeping the lows, it doesn't matter if they're sweeping the lows. You sweep the lows. If they gain immediately again like that, you need to be getting back into the trade if you had your stop too close. On stock positions like this, sometimes I don't have the stops so close like I do on futures, you know. On futures, I always keep on futures. It's all about mitigating your fucking account, right? Because I don't trade with my real money. But on stuff like this, you know, I would be putting stops like down here, Like there, that's where I would put the stop. Underneath this, at least. Oops. Underneath this. So somewhere underneath there is where I would be putting the stop. That's the lower part of the daily untested. This is the top of the daily untested. This is probably what they tested. Yeah. If you look back, like this is the first daily candle that's untested. Tested. You know, and you got to think, if they don't bounce, like this is the kind of stuff that you want to look for, really. It's something that's untested like that, that made a wicked bounce and just took off and never came back. And then underneath it also, everything was tested. Everything was tested down here. Oops. Down here, everything was tested. You know what I mean? The next untested thing is this, way down here. That kind of lines up with this breakout point. The breakout was kind of tested, but the next thing where there's a level is like the breakout from way back here, man, 2021. So you got to think, if they don't defend that area, that's where it's going to go. So when you see something like a giant slide like that, it's either defend here or it's going to be another 41% down. Those are good areas to take longs, because like the people who have the money and are in this thing are going to defend it. They're not going to fucking make it slide another 41%. You know what I mean? It's another 38% drop to the next tested area. So like, it's a good area to defend. I don't know. That's just kind of how I look at it. You know what I mean? You guys have any other charts you want me to have a look at? What's going on, Craftsman? I don't know if I said hello yet. TCS. No gain. So remember I was talking about this one? I was like, yeah, I need to gain here. It hasn't gained. Let's have a look at the weekly or even the daily down here. The dailies here, this looks scary because all this is tested, right? So, you know, the bottom of this was tested, the top tested. So this swing is tested. Let me just look at the higher time frame. No gain yet, yeah. It was tested. Yeah, yeah, even that was like basically tested on the way out. They tested that now too. Yeah. Need to wait for a daily gain. No daily gain, no play on this one. I wouldn't even take a 4-hour gain. I would wait for a daily. Yeah, it does look scary. The next, you want to know what the next untested thing is? Fuck, dude. They get this one? Yeah. To get the bottom of this one? Yeah. To get the bottom of this? Yeah, they did. It's gonna be this breakout zone? Even this was tested on the way out. Did they get this? They did get this, yeah. Oh my god. Really? The next thing is like way down here, dude. 700. That's why it's like, you know, I don't think they're gonna go. What's going on, Math? Or Matt? My bad. What's up, buddy? I see you on YouTube there. Yeah, so I like for something like this, I would just, you know, just pay attention to the big zones, right? Even though they're tested, it's a bigger time frame. The bigger time frame stuff gets tested multiple times, lots of times. So it's the bigger time frame, you know, just look at this, wait for a daily gain, and then you can get involved at a daily gain spot. But so far, no gain, right? No gain means more pain, usually. You guys got any other charts that you want me to have a look at? Nifty, yeah, no problem. So they didn't quite get down to this level that I like down here. I'm gonna clear this off and just make it a little bit nicer. Bring up the weekly here too. The next spot on this is up here. Just get a couple lines in here. That's the same. So look at the daily now. So this big gap up here, it looks interesting to me. Is there anything in this range that looks kind of interesting? This also looks interesting. So this line is the move that made the all-time high. It's also the move that made this swing high. So and this is the bottom of the order block that made the all-time high on the weekly. So yeah, that's going to be the area. Liquidity over top of this in this gap. Yeah, like I said before, I like this area for longing it down here, but they didn't get there. So I did like this area here for longing it, but they didn't get there. They already gained. They gained here. They gained here, and then they came back and filled the gap. You know, it's kind of off to the races at this point with this one. If they do pull this back, you know, it's that this area is still good to go for me, I would think, here. But I think this is headed up here, and then we'll see what happens. It's also this too. This is kind of the three spots that you want to be looking out for. Yeah, so if you wanted to short here in the current zone, it already put in a failure. Yeah, you could short right here, right now, basically. The problem is it's pushing up on a tested area. Like this is tested, so you don't usually like to short those areas. You see, like this area was different because this was not tested right here. They dumped this, they never tested this, so shorting here was a better idea. Not to say that it can't do this, you know what I mean? It could, but it's just you find that your trading is much more probable when you look for only take trades like that are in untested areas. This has been let me just look at the 4 hour here. Yeah, this 4-hour swing has been tested already right here. It's fully tested on the bottom here and on the top. So the next time that it comes up to it, they're more likely to break this to the upside. So those are I don't like to take, you know. Even this trade I wouldn't really like to take, because I like to take this one and this one. That's it. Those two, this one I would have probably passed on too, because it was tested twice. Does that make sense? Even though you're gonna miss out on this thing, whatever, man. Like the probability of this happening, and then them testing this one's okay because they tested the top. So I would have probably passed on this one. But yeah, looking at this swing here. So I'd have to look on the smaller time frame, but let's look here. Yeah, right here. So, you know, they lost the major support here. They lost the major support here. This is the area that you'd want to be shorting it. On the first test of this area, they're front runned it. So this was the first test of the area. So this could be perceived also good too, right? Third time they come up here, they're testing the top of the top of the range here. Yeah, lots of times front runs. This one's testing the top of the order block. You guys understand how that works, right? Like, so, you know, I just want to make sure you guys understand this. Like when you're looking at a failed zone, you just go to a different chart. Something that doesn't have like a million marks on it. All right, Robinhood on the daily. Lost the daily order block here. So this is the order block that you're looking at. So had a daily close below. Even without the daily close, like they had a close below, or they start breaking through that level on like a smaller time frame, you want to be getting involved. So this tests the bottom of this thing. This tests the top of this thing. Trades went well. 221 times 2 accounts. I threw away $250 on an NQ short runner. So I could have had 500 per account, but no. I had a short on NQ in profit $250, but then I just got stopped out at break even because I really thought it was gonna go. Thought it was gonna go down, man. Oh well. Nifty IT. That's the thing. Nifty IT. This Nifty IT index. Oh my god. All right, I've had these levels marked already. This is tested area. So yeah, I kind of think that we're headed more lower. Let me just look at the bigger time frame here. Yeah, the first thing I put on the chart was 23. This is tested, man. It's tested twice. This is the top, this is the bottom. So the bottom was tested here. They tested it here, they tested it here. They've already tested it here and here. now they've swept the lows. So they've taken liquidity. Let's see what they do. Taking liquidity is a thing too, right? So they've swept the lows now. So let's see, you know, see what happens. Is that enough? Maybe, maybe not. You just need to see what happens. So sometimes it is enough to take it. They've gained the 4 hour. You know, we're making steps in the right direction at least. They've gained the 4 hour. When something slid this much, I would just wait for a daily gain. So daily gains coming up. Be worth a shot. If they gain that, like if they gain this, that's worth a shot. Taking trades anywhere in here and just having your stop and just get stopped out if it doesn't work. Oh well. First target on this wouldn't even be until here, you know what I mean? So it's definitely worth a shot. You could take a little off here. Yeah, you could take a little off there. But yeah, first target wouldn't be until up there. So that's like 24%. It's worth it. Worth the shot. Next target would be the move that made the high. This one. It's untested. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm taking any more trades today. But yeah, I do have this level on NQ short. I was talking about it before. I just don't think I'm taking any more trades today. I shorted Russell. TYSM. TYSM. No, nothing. TYMS maybe? No. Oh, thank you so much. Fuck you, Craftsman. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. So thank you guys for stopping in, man. I appreciate you guys all. I'm trying to look up thank you so much in the fucking charts. Fucking funny. The win streak continues, man. That's like 15 days in a row of winning days. I don't know how many days I can do in a row before people start coming to the fucking stream. But yeah, I think it's because I'm still only doing small numbers. Don't worry, they'll get big. It's funny, man. The money comes to you when you don't fucking need it anymore. Might be a short here on Russell. I'm not taking any more trades, but I think ES is on a short too. This Russell looks like a short, just so you guys know. ES looks like a short too. Let me just look at the small time frame here. Yeah, ES is already on a short. If they retest this, ES short. Gonna take a couple small ones, man. I just got one contract per account. So stupid, man. This could be a banger short. Whew, this is one that you just hold. I'll take another one here.
Order filled. Order filled.
Took two more by accident. I guess I'm staying for a bit. It's a pretty small trade, only 3 contracts. They held the 5-minute. Gonna add one more to this. I will take stops at the top.
Order filled.
Internet connection. NGL. Let me look. NGL. Yeah, I don't know about a good spot to short, but it has lost the daily. and it's taking liquidity, so you'd want it to see it pump a little bit. Short's kind of in play already. Short was in play here, right? And we lost the daily. Lost the daily here. And then came back up, tested the order block, tested this. So any of these areas you could have got short. But a little, if they pump it back to here, it'll be all right. Aim for down here. All right, man. Let's see if ES can have a little dumperoonie here. Yeah, it was a pretty crazy day for sure. Good. I'm glad. Hope you guys learn something. That's it. Not looking too promising for this short. Should have just left. Just dump it, man. Just dump it one time. Even like a medium dump is fine. I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think we're gonna get stopped up.
Order filled.
Gonna add a few more here,
Filled.
but then just take the stop if it goes to the high.
Order filled.
They're trying to dump it. It's gonna take a couple off
Order
here.
filled.
So I have a little bit of a better entry.
Order filled.
A little bit more manageable stop. You guys see how I do that, eh? Like how I DCA into trades, and then when as it's going up and down, I'll take off some positions, even if it's at like a small loss or whatever, just so I have a little bit better stop, you know? Like before I was entering way down here. So I took those off at basically break even. Now my stop is way better, right? And I have less contracts, so. Just mitigate the risk just a little bit. That's how I do it anyway. It's probably not the best way to do it. I know there's other people that do it other ways. It's just how I do it. This is gonna get stopped out. Just dump it, man. Maybe. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the stop in though, so I don't have a choice. We're stopping this if it goes to the highs. If they do start dumping it, I honestly, I'd like it to go back down here, you know? Like I'd like a new 4-hour low, like a new 4-hour swing low. So I'm not even gonna put it PT. I'm gonna go for a smoke. I'll be back. Pretty close to stop out here. It was a good try.
Stop filled.
Where's the stop? $56 on the day. And Q looks dumpy.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone.
Order filled. Order filled.
That any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Mid shorts and Q.
Order filled.
Should have just stopped trading here, boys. This will be the last trade. If I get stopped out here, it's over for me for the day. little bit of selling on NQ. Let's see if we can have any follow through. Yeah, even like I would take a profit at just at the swing lows down here, and then another one here below this. It doesn't look like they want to though. This is why, man, like trading the first 15 minutes or so is like, that's what all you should do. You just end up grinding back and forth like this lots of times. A little bit of selling. Yeah, you're gonna take one off here.
Order filled.
Take another one off here.
Order filled.
Stop just gonna be in profit for the rest of this. We'll chase this down to NQ. I'm not giving back 250 bucks like I did last time. About to lose the 15 minute here. Let's see if they hold this 15 minute up here. Need to trail. All right, let's see if they can lose the 15 minute here. They're about to lose it. Held it for quite a while already. So I'm probably just going to leave it there. I'm not doing any more trades. I'm just going to let this either get stopped out or trail it down. So there'll be one more profitable target hit, either here in profit or if it dumps. Thank you guys for showing up today, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's have a profitable week. It's another profitable day, man. It's like, I think it's like 14 days in a row now profitable. One out of the last like 20 days I've been unprofitable. Anyway, thank you guys for showing up. We'll catch you guys soon. Yeah, we're gonna trail this down. As soon as this next candle closes, we're just gonna trail it. Like if they make new lows. Actually, yeah, that's what we'll do. If they make new lows, or we're just gonna get stopped out here in profit. All right, boys. Catch you next time.
Order filled.
Push the PT back up to 210 for the day per account.